Dana White recently confirmed that Sean Strickland is getting the next UFC middleweight title shot against Dricus du Plessis. Strickland expects that match to be January in Los Angeles, UFC 311. In the meantime, he's been battling people outside the cage verbally, more recently Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan Tate, who he has a disdain for. You guys are just low-life con artists, no better than the crack dealer saying, well, they chose to do crack. You preach masculinity, yet prey on weak men. You and your brother are cowards, pretending to be lions, low-life drug dealers, nothing more. I could threaten them and probably hit them if I seen them, but there's no point threatening a coward. Nothing will come out of it. Andrew Tate, utter piece of ass. People who follow this guy are no different. Johnny Walker may be fighting Bogdan Guskov January 11th. Walker talked about moving up to heavyweight, but this would be a light heavyweight contest. Walker's lost his last two fights, and they were both knockouts to Volkan Oezdemir as well as Magomed Ankalaev. Bogdan Guskov is coming off a victory over Ryan Spann via knockout, and it would be a good opportunity for him to move up in the rankings. Currently, he's 14. Johnny Walker is ranked number 9 in the light heavyweight division. If Merab's gonna avoid me, I won't wait for him and I'll fight anyone that the UFC suggests before Ramadan. It'd be good if they can do the fight with Umar and Merab, but if it doesn't happen for whatever reason, then maybe Merab can take on the winner of Jan versus Figueiredo. But then one contender is gonna get killed off. Ideally, Merab versus Umar, and then the next title shot after that is Jan versus Figueiredo winner. The 100th show at the UFC Apex is coming up next month. UFC Apex 100 takes place November 9th, headlined by Neil Magny versus Carlos Prates in a welterweight contest. Prates is looking to break into the rankings with the victory. Neil Magny is the gatekeeper who is trying to stop him from breaking into the top 15. Wow, they're really pushing Prates hard. 170 is the most contender-heavy division right now. Ian Gary, Shavkat Rakhmonov, Madalena Morales, Buckley, and Prates if he wins. Very exciting. Yeah, hopefully they can get the next title fight going. UFC 310, December 7th in Las Vegas. Bilal Muhammad versus Shavkat Rakhmonov.
Alright guys, another update for everyone. So, probably fighting in Sydney. We won't get Neil Magny. Apparently he's got a fight coming up, even though he just got TKO like a month ago. Worked that one out, but just finished up sparring, so we're still in the gym, still working hard.
Bo Nickal says he wants to beat 3 unranked opponents, 1 ranked opponent, 1 top 5 opponent, and then fight for the belt. Darren Till weighed in on that, saying the Ginger Ninja doesn't even want to fight, talks more than me, and I talk a lot. He even shit talks me and hasn't beat an opponent whose record is a winning one. Proper Ginger Ninja. His wrestling is good, but striking appalling. His cooking videos make me want to stab myself to death. Darren Till's last fight was a weird one. He won a boxing match against the Palestinian guerrilla Mohammed Muti at Social Knockouts 3 presented by Battle of the Memes. Former UFC fighter Luis Eduardo Garagori fighting on the 22nd of this month in the UAE Warriors organization.
I'm coming at you with some big news. I'll be joining Ariel Helwani live Saturday, October 19th for the first ever Helwani Vision broadcast. Me and Ariel are going to be watching the biggest MMA event of the year, Battle of the Giants. Francis Ngannou is taking on Renan Ferreira for the heavyweight world title, ladies and gentlemen. And I know a thing or two about big hits, and this fight is gonna be crazy, folks. Make sure to tune in on DAZN and brace for impact.
Bivol and Beterbiev both had no problem making way for their boxing bout in Riyadh on Saturday night.
I want to tell you that this day, next 30 hours, this is fight of our lives. Not just your lives as a fighters, but our lives as a company also. And it means something. So what I expecting and what we expecting from you, that we did what we can until now. But now you are taking control. It's up to you what you will bring to the table.
Prochazka doing some Kyokushin karate training. Some people getting at him for doing this type of training. Bro training everywhere except an MMA gym, as well as people saying bro does everything but train MMA. Prochazka may end up fighting Jamal Hill. Hill says he has a fight coming up and the contract is on his way. Khalil Roundtree is probably going to heal up, and then maybe it's Prochazka and Hill. A fight that was supposed to happen in the past but never ended up going down.
Pô, mexe mesmo. Chama.
Chris Curtis and Sean Strickland don't see eye to eye on everything these days, but one thing they agree on is their dislike for Andrew Tate.
You know, I guess they're Andrew Tate guys talking about, oh, but he was kickboxing world champion, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I don't think a lot of you understand, he was ISKA champion. I don't think a lot of you understand what that means. There was once upon a time the ISKA belts were kind of important. They're one of the 3 bigger bodies in kickboxing. But there is no one, and I absolutely mean no one, who gives a fuck about the ISKA belt. It is something like the ISKA is just the shittiest of the sanctioning bodies. They're known for just the most ridiculous matchmaking. You can essentially pay to have an ISKA belt. Like, no one gives a fuck about it. It's like, if you were British, it's like the step under the Commonwealth belt, to where, like, okay, like, it just means you, like, beat some local guys. Andrew Tate never beat anybody of note. He never fought anybody worth mentioning. None of you right now, without going to Google, can name a single ISKA champion. You can't. Like, you guys can't. I promise you, without going to Google, unless you are, like, hardcore into kickboxing. Honest to God, I shit you not, I think I have an ISKA MMA belt somewhere. I'm pretty sure I can do it.
Hamad, coach, смотри, от чего ты отказался, блин. На костре. Ресторан, думаем, открыть с экраном.